Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be commentating over this run that I recently accomplished, and if you wish to watch it without commentary, feel free to watch the other version that I'll upload with no commentary on it. But we're just going to be talking about controller and MNK, mouse and keyboard, because I recently made the switch to PC last week, and I've been playing on console for the past 3 or 4 years, and I've been playing bow in there, so I've been mastering bow with controller. But I was able to beat my previous PB with a mouse and keyboard, and I've only been using mouse and keyboard for a week, which I find to be pretty significant. I went from a 413 for a 408 with something that I have little experience with versus something that I have about 3 to 4 years experience with. So that's what I wanted to talk about with you guys, is just how significant mouse and keyboard is. Now, when it comes to mouse and keyboard, I think most of us already know and understand that it's a lot more better. It's better. Let me stop trying to say the most. It's better for aim, just because of how smooth and precise it is. But the thing about controller is that it is very difficult to compete with mouse and keyboard, and that's what this run has taught me. Now, the thing about controller, from my experience, you have to pull off some gymnastics with it in order to make it actually compete against mouse and keyboard. Now, the reason I made that analogy is because on controller, the analog sticks are very sensitive, and if you want to consistently track, you would have to turn your camera speed down, but you'll be sacrificing the ability to flick, which is also a very essential tool to the playstyle of bow, as well as being able to track the monster in very fast movements like you see this Rajang doing here. But if you were to make your camera speed fast, now you would be having more difficulty tracking the monster and keeping your crosshair on the spot that you're trying to hit. And you know, it's difficult to have best of both worlds because of just how sensitive the analog stick is. Now, it can be mastered, but even from my experience, I will say it is still very difficult to pull off, but it is doable. But you definitely will need to put in the work to make it work. And even if you do put in the work, mouse and keyboards will still come on top. Now, you know, it does vary from player to player just by their skill, but if there were two players that were of equal skill on the controller and mouse and keyboard would still come out on top, just because the tracking is a lot more consistent, which is what it really boils down to, is just how consistent can you keep your crosshair on the monster's weak point or whatever you're trying to hit and land your shots. And if you're on console, if you want to get good at bow, you know, I would recommend turning up your camera speed, turning up your reticle speed to damn near max, and really getting the hang of it. Because if you want to compete with mouse and keyboard, you will really have to really like crack out. Honestly, like, I don't know how else to really say it. You just have to be very mechanically skilled with the controller. But those are my recommendations just from my experience, and I hope that those help you out. And yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to make note of that I may have said, or, you know, dialogue on, definitely feel free to comment below, and we can definitely dialogue on some things. But again, I just want to talk over this just because I find this to be very significant. And if you made it this far to the video, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys take care. Peace.